Hello, everyone! Welcome back to Adventures in Sunhaven. I have quite a few hours tied up into Sunhaven now. I think I've hit that 200-hour mark a little while ago, so that is pretty exciting. And it's been kind of cool for me because now I've got quite a few hours into it. I can kind of have a gist of how I feel about the game so far. Let's see if Lucius is here. I love you very much, hee hee. So, take some berries. Thank you, my love. I tried my hand at making a blueberry smoothie. How are they? Thank you, my love. My starlight, I found some fresh blueberries last night. I saved plenty for you, of course. Thank you, my love. Oh, Pip, it's like I see your face everywhere. Oh, wait, I'm looking at your actual face right now. Hi. Let's give you a gift. How do you like your smoothies? Thank you for the blueberry smoothie. Who told you I love stuff like this, Pip? It's the least I could do. We have secret inns. So, Sunhaven, what are my thoughts on Sunhaven? Hey, Mommy, can you help me? What is it? I want to practice farming, but I need a farm tool. I want one copper watering can. Please, Mommy. I'm on it, kiddo. Are you gonna go to the Lantern Festival? Can I go too? I would be delighted if you came with us, Luna. Here you go. Cookies, yay! You're the best mommy ever, Mommy. You bet. So with the initial farm, I like that we start off with this nice big farm, and I think it's pretty cool that we get to place our house wherever we want. Although there seems to be disadvantages with that as well, because every time you start up the game, you definitely do not start inside your house. You start at the entrance of the farm as if you were just starting the game again. Which, of course, isn't a big deal at all. It's pretty minor, so not too bad, and I like the house upgrades. I find that they're pretty easy to do and pretty easy to find, so nothing too major there. But the things, maybe let's start with the things I don't like about Sunhaven, or at least the things that I feel have room for improvement still. Good morning, Weedy. And that would probably have to be, and I think, well, at least I would hope that they're going to continue to expand on it, is I would like to see more dialogue and interaction with your family as a whole. I feel like that's really lacking. And then I've said it before where I think they need to maybe balance the gift giving and the romance and stuff a bit better, just because we can easily max out hearts and then we get stuck at that we need to reach a certain dialogue level. And it's kind of interesting the way that I feel about it, because I have played quite a few other farming games too. I've played Harvest Moon way back when, and I've played the DS games for Harvest Moon as well. So the Friends of Mineral Town and the More Friends of Mineral Town, and they kind of had little bumps in the road too along the way, because you'd have hard events when you were romancing your characters, and of course you would need to see all of their hard events before you could fully romance your character. And I found that more enjoyable than what we're currently experiencing in Sunhaven, where we get caught up and it's just a matter of we need to talk to the person more. So I find that kind of frustrating, because at least with events and stuff, it feels like you can actively go about doing something about it. You can find out how to trigger the event and get it triggered. But when it's just dialogue and it's just a matter of waiting for the right dialogue to come up, to me, I don't know. It doesn't feel that great to me. So I kind of hope that they balance it out more, because I think all they really need to do is maybe just lessen how much affection you get when you give a gift. Because if they can dial that back so that if you give their favorite gift every day and it kind of lines up with how their dialogue progresses naturally, then you wouldn't run into that issue. So it'd be kind of interesting to see if they ever do anything with that. It's like pretty minor. It's not even like a big thing, but if I had to say that there is something that I didn't like about the game, that would probably have to be it. I get so frustrated when we run into that, and it's like, oh, you need to talk to this person more. And then I'd really like our spouse to actually acknowledge our child. Like, Lucius only mentioned that he wanted a baby, and then ever since then, he hasn't talked about Luna at all, and that has been like so heartbreaking for me. I really wish he could do more about that. Oh my goodness, look at that. Two easy quests. I think we can handle it. So that's been kind of interesting, just that your spouse doesn't fully acknowledge your child at all, and maybe that's more because if you get divorced, then it's not a big deal. Like, I've never gotten divorced in Sunhaven, so I'm like, what happens when you have a child in Sunhaven and get divorced? Beacon wants my style and honey. All right, but she better get it back to me by tomorrow. My hair is hopeless without this stuff. Thanks. Okay, let's go get our citrus rub too. But I do really enjoy the quests in Sunhaven. Like, I like the bulletin board requests to a certain degree. Like, I find they're all really good the first time we do them. Oh, Clay wants my citrus rub. I don't blame him. Nothing goes better on fresh fish. Like, I thoroughly enjoy having bulletin board requests to do, but I feel like places in Nel'Vari and Withergate maybe need like a bigger pool of quests, because it seems like we get the same ones popping up fairly often. So it'd be nice if they could expand and maybe add more bulletin board requests just to kind of help keep it fresh all the time. But it is something that I really do enjoy having in the game. Like, I think it's fantastic that they do that. And that every village kind of has its own unique quests, and we've already walked by the people we need to give these to. About time, can't you see I'm itching up a storm here? There we go, and there. Ah, that's much better. No more itchy leaves. Here, take this for your help. I would still be suffering if it weren't for you. No problem. I think we'll go with the mana orbs. Dun dun dun. Is that Luke's hairstyle and honey? How lovely! I just wonder how long I can keep it before Luke wants it back. Pip, don't forget your payment. Yeah, you basically have until tomorrow, and then Luke is going to come after you for it. So yeah, I like how much decorating they do in all of the towns. I think Nel'Vari is very beautifully colored. Like, it suits it just so well. And even Withergate, like, the fact that every town has its own unique style, I very much enjoy. Like, I cannot imagine how much work they put into each individual location. So I think that is fantastic that they have done that. Oh my goodness, our trees are taking over again. Okay, well, I think it's time to head to Withergate anyway. And of course, the pets. I think you all know that I absolutely adore the pets in this game. Like, I kind of wish the pets could maybe do a little bit more than just look adorable, but I still enjoy having them nonetheless. Like, just getting to go and pet them every day, it's kind of like an all-around feel-good kind of thing. So I really do enjoy having that feature in the game. It is so much fun. And even like their seasonal pests and stuff, I found it very fresh, like a new fresh take on a farming game. So it was kind of interesting to see how they incorporated things like Weedle and, of course, Krusty. Krusty is what I'm thinking of. It's very cool to have those little things that pop up and kind of like inconvenience your farm every so often. And it's even better that they give you the option, because you can turn those things on or off. So if it's not for you, you don't have to play with it. So I very much appreciate that they can kind of tailor the gameplay to what your preferences are. A ribbon. Oh, we can do that. Oh my goodness. Every once in a while, I feel like our little quest log gets like completely overwhelmed, but I do like that we had this scrolling feature. And I would kind of be lost without it. Like if those quests did not show up on the side of the screen, I honestly don't know if we would remember to complete most of them. It would kind of be like Stardew Valley, where I take a quest and of course you have it in your journal, but it's a matter of actually going into the journal. You got the goods? Nice. Here, this is your cut. Now scram before we draw too much attention. No problem. Oh, let's grab ourselves another hat we can sell. All right, we're just cruising right along. I do like all the mini games, especially in Withergate. They're pretty fun and they're very interesting to play. So that was like a cool little addition to the game as well. Like, again, it just fits right in with the Withergate theme. And I love how they decorate everything. Like, I think they did a fabulous job with doing that. And the skill tree, oh my goodness. I cannot imagine how much time and effort must have gone into the skill tree, and the things that you get out of it really do enhance your experience of the game. So I think they did a really good job because you feel rewarded. Like, you get these cool things like right off the bat, and of course we haven't really gone into the combat spells yet, but I'm sure if we did, we would think that they are completely awesome. We should really start doing that. But just think of like the bubble spell that we have for fishing and how great that is. So if you don't really like that fishing mini game, you don't necessarily have to do it. You could do bulletin board requests and stuff until you've increased your fishing skill high enough that you can just get the bubble spell and do all of your fishing that way. Like, you don't actually have to use that fishing rod. Okay, dun dun dun. Like, do we make another glorite pickaxe right now? Or do we continue making enhanced glorite bars? And then, of course, we still haven't gotten to the bottom of the Sunhaven mine. And I actually think there is something down there if we go all the way to the bottom. So we really need to get on that one of these days. I'm very excited to give that a go. Dun, dun. And it's been kind of interesting just watching Sunhaven grow as a game, because I started playing Sunhaven when it was like very early access. I think when I originally started playing in early access, I think you started in summer, I want to say, and it was kind of like you just had the one season. But it was still like enjoyable to play. Like, I had fun with it. And then of course they added seasons and festivals, because there never used to be festivals. So now we've got like a festival to look forward to, at least one every month. So that's kind of exciting too. And I like what they did with the birthdays. Like, you actually get to go and celebrate your birthday, which I think is pretty neat. And then the personalities for all the characters. Oh my goodness, they're just all so unique, and I like that. I like that not all characters are the same. Like, they definitely have their differences and their personalities and have have different things that drive them. Dun, dun, dun. They definitely do need to do something with this mine though. I haven't tried with the mouse and keyboard, but I have a feeling that it might be similar, but maybe it is just my controller. I'm not sure. Luckily, we have all that mana. Dun, dun. So I don't know, like, ways that Sunhaven could be improved. Like, I'm just trying to think, if I could do something to Sunhaven to try and make it better, what would it be? And of course, if any of you have any ideas, like any thoughts and stuff about what you feel would make Sunhaven even better, I would be very interested to hear them. Because it, like, as it is right now, it is a really fun game. Like, I thoroughly enjoy playing it. And I think if I had to do anything with it, I don't know what I would do. Maybe like do something more with like NPCs, like maybe have, I don't want to say like cutscenes, but maybe like more more storyline in it, but maybe it's already in the game because we haven't really done a lot of friending with the NPCs. But then again, we have like courted June and Lucius and Claude. So you can kind of see like a little bit of what the game had in that perspective. I don't know, I just think it would be kind of fun if you could like go out on a quest or something with one of them. Like maybe they had like some kind of storyline adventure you could go and experience. Like maybe Claude wants to try and sneak back into Withergate or something and visit an old friend without drawing too much attention, or anything like that. Or maybe Withergate and Nel'Vari could have like their own little festival, so maybe each location could have a festival a season or something like that. It's just a little something, like not something that's going to overpower what's already existing, but just kind of like add to the overall experience, because I think the base level of the game is very good. I mean, we definitely wouldn't be putting in this many hours into it if it wasn't a great game to start off with. Dun, dun, dun. And it is kind of funny because when I think about the stuff that has frustrated me a little bit in the game, it's mostly been like the little pests and stuff, and of course that's cured by the scarecrows. And then that's kind of just us putting like our causing ourselves our own problems. So it's kind of funny that way. We just cause problems for ourselves. But that's kind of to be expected in games like this, when you're just like going in and learning everything. And I like that not everything is like a complete and total tutorial. Like you do get to like figure some of it out yourself, which is very nice. Of course, they still did have like the little bit with Anne right at the start of the game. Oh my goodness, we're out of mana. That could be a problem. Where she had us like plant all the seeds and stuff and water it. And then of course I do thoroughly enjoy, oh my goodness, there we go, watching the seeds like sprout up into little plants right off the get-go. That is definitely something I enjoy seeing. It makes watering the plants feel so very satisfying. And then I kind of hope that they do a little bit more with the Brimstone Deeps. I know it kind of had like its own storyline, and you got to go down there and save it, but then other than that, it just kind of, I don't know, it just kind of felt finished after that, because we don't have a farm down there. And I don't know that I would necessarily want a farm down there, because 3 farms to look after is probably plenty. Or I should say it is plenty. Like, I mean, we haven't really dressed up any of our farms yet. It's been kind of like running all over the place, but it's not like you do have to travel to the locations, but I do like that they've put in like the teleportation stuff. And even before that, it was easy enough to get around with the griffin and stuff that you didn't feel like too badly hindered by having to travel between farms. Like, it was pretty easy to do. So that was like, I lost my train of thought. I mean, the teleportation spell has definitely added to the overall enjoyment of getting from like point A to point B. Like, we've been so thoroughly spoiled now that I'm like, we need to be able to teleport to the altar room now. That's what happens when you get too spoiled with a video game. You think about what is the next best thing that you can possibly be presented with, right? But it's kind of good in a way, because it keeps the ideas pumping, like, and it keeps games going forward in development. Like, think about games like Stardew Valley, which keeps getting updates and stuff, and all of the updates add such good content to the game. And that is what's so important about having a game that is overall finished on its own, and it's just a matter of adding to the overall experience. Like, what is going to make your gameplay even better? Dun, dun, dun. Because I mean, I do enjoy Sunhaven. I do like that they incorporated magic. Like, I think that is pretty neat. I would still probably pick Stardew Valley over Sunhaven, though. Like, magic isn't like a make it or break it thing for me in a game. I don't know. It's just, it's fun to do, and I like all the features in Sunhaven, but I don't know. There's just something about Stardew Valley, and of course, that's the thing that draws everyone in, right? There's just something about Stardew Valley. And it's actually kind of interesting. Uh-oh, I'm like, am I at the spot where I'm gonna freeze again? So there's still like the odd little bug in Sunhaven that needs to be worked out. But, you know, sometimes bugs just kind of add to the charm. So it's not like, as long as it's not game breaking, it's not like a deal breaker, right? Still a lot of fun to play. But yeah, I was kind of really surprised by how Stardew Valley like really took off and stuff, because I don't know if any of you have played any of the Rune Factory games, but to me, and I forgot to look this up because I was kind of curious to see what came out first. And I feel like Rune Factory is probably older than Stardew Valley. I'm pretty sure it has to be because I'm pretty sure I played a game for it on, what was it? DS, I think, maybe? I'm trying to think about when the original Rune Factory came out, what console system it was for. But I remember when I played Rune Factory, I was like, oh my goodness, this is like the best farming game I've ever played, because it had farming, it had a little bit of combat and crafting, and basically everything that Stardew Valley had. So the fact that Stardew Valley is like the new standard of farming games is always really impressive for me, because before I knew about Stardew Valley, I would have guessed that it would have been like Rune Factory that kind of set the standard. But it always seems to be that Stardew Valley is like the bar. The bar you want to try and reach. Now, mind you, Rune Factory is leans more into like the RPG storyline kind of thing, where it has a main storyline, where Stardew Valley kind of takes a more like traditional Harvest Moon 64 kind of approach to it, where, you know, you just inherit a farm and you kind of keep going, whereas Rune Factory has more of like a story behind it, where you don't know who you are and you're trying to like learn about what happened and what's going on. And so it definitely is like more story driven farming RPG. But I don't know, it's still, it to me, it was like the first one that I played that introduced the combat and stuff to it. So it's like really interested in it. And then, of course, Stardew Valley came out, and it's like the one game that you can go for a couple months without playing it. And then when you want to play a farming game, that's the one I pick up. So it definitely has like that replayability where no matter how many times I restart it, I thoroughly enjoy it. Now, don't get me wrong, I have played, what is it, one other file of Sunhaven, so this is like my second big run through of it. And it does have that replayability for me. Like, I would be okay restarting a file in Sunhaven and playing it. Like, I would still enjoy it. And I think the replayability for me and this game lies more in the skill tree. Like, I thoroughly enjoy playing around in the skill tree and choosing what I unlock and stuff. Like, for me, that's where I would get the most fun out of replaying Sunhaven. All right, we have cleaned out the mines. I guess the thing for me is that there are things in Sunhaven that don't necessarily have a purpose. Like, it's just kind of there. And that's kind of like, as much as I hate to say it, it's kind of like the pets, right? Because the pets don't necessarily serve a purpose other than to kind of like decorate. Oh, do not make keys. Cancel all. My bad. Like, they don't serve like an actual game purpose. Like, they just show up on your farm and they look cute and you get to pet them. Like, they don't do more than that. So it's like, I don't know, like even in Stardew Valley now, and it took a while for it to get there because I think it was just in the more recent update where your pet can actually gift you stuff once you reach full affection with it, but at least now it has more of a purpose, right? So, like, there are things like our potion that turns us into Lucius, which is really neat and it's fun, but none of the NPCs seem to react to it. So, it's like, it'd be kind of interesting if you could use the potion and people would maybe comment or something towards it and go, "Hey, Lucius, oh wait, you're not actually Lucius, are you?" Something like that, just to like give it more of a purpose or an emphasis, like more of a reason for being in the game is kind of what I would like to see with some of those things. Like more interaction with those neat little things, like even pets on our farm. Like, wouldn't it be cool if Lucius or someone could like say something about the pet that we had? Just like those little things I find really add to heavy stone. I don't think we're gonna get any more. Not in the short time we have. What about Nel'Vari? Hi, Gregor. Like, I mean, they're adorable, don't get me wrong. I love the pets. But I do wish they could be like a little bit more inclusive. Alright, let's get some of these bars going, and then we better get home. Okay, so that'll give us 9. How many do we need? 12. Okay, we are just about there. Oh, that is one thing I do really enjoy about Sunhaven. We can craft our own tools, which honestly I think is fantastic. It's probably one of my favorite things. We don't have to go to a blacksmith. We don't have to cough up extra money. We can just craft it ourselves, and then it's just there and ready to go. And Luna, you wanted a copper watering can. So there you have it, some of my very unorganized thoughts about Sunhaven. Overall, great game. Thoroughly enjoy it. The things that I maybe don't like as much are pretty minor. Sleep, but the moon is so full right now. And, oh, alright, let's get some sleep. Good night, dear. Okay, do we have events tonight? Oop, that was a little strange. Oh, we do. Look at that. Power is held by those who take it. The quicker you accept that fact, the sooner you can achieve your true greatness. The passing dragon dropped a shimmering moon dragon scale. And now we slept straight through the night. Alright everyone, that's going to be the end of today's video. I hope you enjoyed my thoughts on Sunhaven for the day. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you next time.